Hi everyone! So I'm going to show you how to make these cute little Valentine boxes. And all they are is they have this is actually harder to see on, but they have a little heart in front of them, and then they have little slits on them that you can open up and put little candies in there or a little message or anything, and then just easily this is actually really easy, it's just paper. Easily close it back up. So I'm going to show you how to do it. What you're going to need is thick, it's kind of like a cardstock paper. I have this, and then whatever kind of colored paper you like. I have, sorry about that, scrapbooking paper, construction, or not construction paper, but some craft paper, or you can just use this kind of paper, colored paper. And I just grabbed some out of here, nice scrap stuff. And you're also going to need an X-Acto knife, some tape, a ruler, of course the template, and a cutting mat, and glue. So first what you're going to do is you're going to go on and print out the template, which I think I did on the white paper first, and I really liked it, so I did it out of the pink paper. And with this one, when I cut it out and printed it out the first time, I actually noticed that the lines were a little fuzzy to see. If you can see how the lines are fuzzy, so I just went in and put darker lines over it in Microsoft Word. So I will do that. And once you do that, you can cut it out. You can either cut it out on the cardstock that you have, or you can cut it out on just plain paper and then cut that template out, lay that down on cardstock, and cut the cardstock out. So I'm going to show you the step from here to the pretty box, if you want to call it that. And I do not have the lines cut right here, as I do for this one, how it's already done, but it's pretty simple to do it. So that one aside, grab one. Actually, do it now. Okay, down there, and now I'm just gonna grab a color. Grab one out of here quick. What does this look like? I like that one, but it doesn't give too much of the pattern. I usually use the prettiest one on the other one that I made. So if you can bear with me for a minute. I'll use this one. And just simply go on the perforated edges. If you don't have this, it's fine to use actual paper. This is just what I like using, because it's got the pretty design already on it. Or you could use colored paper, it really doesn't honestly matter. Okay, so what you're going to do, take your template, and grab 4 little pieces of tape, and roll them up. I already have done that. And you can place this however you want on the paper. But you're going to do one on this side of the heart. I find it a lot easier if you do 2 papers, or if you have cardstock that's double-sided, that's got 2 different, like a plain side and then a colored side. Or not, if that's fine. I'm just doing it this way because I don't have any like that. Like this. Like this. And then, what I'm going to do now is place this on here. I'm going to try to go as, well, it over. Try to go as close to the top as you can if you want to. It's completely your choice. And I'm going to do something that you don't need to technically do, but I find it's a little easier. I just take my finger and place it. Sorry, you can't see this too well. I'm using my computer. And you don't want to fold it right along this line here where the cardstock is. So just fold it down. Try to line it up as even as possible on the edges. And just crease it. Okay. So now you have a pretty beautiful crease on there. Beautiful. Okay, I don't even know why I just said that. To get a crease. And then just keep on folding it back. Or if you have scissors, you can use scissors at this point. But I'm just going to tear it off. And you won't see these tears though. Put that over there. And then all you're going to do at this point is take your X-Acto knife and cut around the corners, or the edges. Try not to cut the cardstock, but if you do, it's fine. It's okay. So all you're going to do is cut around the cardstock, the outline, the template, whatever you want to call it, and just trace around it. And unfortunately, I don't actually have one fully traced to show you what goes, so I will really quick show you on this one. I have a yellow one, but actually I kind of like this one better. Whoops, this one more. And I've done this a couple times now, so I kind of know where the fold lines are. See, I went on the thing there. I know, it's really hard to see. I should have actually done a different color cardstock. Whoops. That's okay if you go off a little bit and start actually going on the opposite side. I think I've beat this one up a couple times now. And then you can tell it starts coming away. And that is perfectly fine. And just keep on cutting around it. And this takes a little bit of time. You just want a little bit of pressure on this. And if you have raggedy edges, that is fine. Just a little more on that one. Oops. And if you have wavy lines, like you're not cutting straight, don't worry about it. Oops. I've done so many of these tonight, or so few of these tonight actually. I've only done like 2 or 3 of them tonight. But my finger's telling me like I've done quite a few because of the pressure I'm putting on this, and I keep on going under the cardstock. But like I said, it's fine if you do. And I know I'm cutting through to that, so. And I know you probably don't want to see me cutting, but I'm pretty sure that you can fast forward through this if you want to. Your choice. Oh my goodness, my cutting really sucks tonight. Like, big time. Come back around here. Just really quick because I did miss this part up here on purpose. And if every once in a while you want to flip it over and see where you cut, you can. See, I noticed right now I'm missing a little piece right here. So all you gotta do is just go over. See, get that piece. And I'm actually almost done with this one. And like I said, this is the most time-consuming part is cutting it. So now all you're gonna do is just, if there's any extras hanging on. Just kind of pop them off, kind of like perforated edges. And then you have this part and this part, the cardstock with pretty paper on the back. So let's this up a little bit. And now all you're going to do is peel it up, because remember you still have the tape on the back. So take a piece of tape off, and I'm using original tacky glue, all-purpose glue. Like I just got it from my local Walmart quite a few years ago. And just kind of got it, squeeze it down, I guess it's already down. And then, just kind of okay, maybe that was just chunks on here. Sorry about that. I actually thought it was ready. I guess it does help to leave the bottle upside down. Oh, come on, bottle. Okay, here we go. And just kind of gradually just glue it down. And if you have more on one spot than you do another, then that's perfectly fine. And I'm going to do it real quick before I actually get my sweater. And then all you do is you take and just put the paper back down. It should fall into place, and if it doesn't like it just did, and just carefully slide it back into place. It's perfectly fine. And then you're going to want to do the other side. I made the mistake-ish earlier of doing this, but when I did it sort of different. I did this side, and then I started gluing these sides, and I glued this one, and I couldn't access the middle, so I had an air bubble in it. That's fine too. I mean, it's no big deal. And you don't need to throw this tape away if you're going to continue doing more of them. It's just easier to save on it, so you can reuse it till it gets not sticky. Oh, no clue. Up again. Oh, come on. Should try to find my other glue like this. Sorry for the wait, you guys. Pretty sure over 5 minutes of this video is going to be watching me shake the glue bottle down. And then just glue it some more on the other side. And don't glob the glue on. I don't know how well you can see how much glue I actually have on there. And then just lay it down again. And like I said, if you need to move it, just move it, or if you need to add a little more glue, go ahead. And then you can take anything you want to smooth it down a little more. And if you notice that you have if you like this, it's like, oh, okay, I've got some extra hanging out here, or if you have quite a bit extra, like, you just have quite a bit extra hanging off from where you cut it. From where you cut it, you can just snip that off. So this is what it is now. Okay, and now what we're going to do, let this dry for a little bit, and I don't know why that didn't go back on, but it's okay. Okay, now we're going to do the creases that we need. So this is where your ruler comes in handy. And instead of using the sharp end of your X-Acto knife, the blade, you're going to use the opposite side. Or if you have something else that you prefer to crease with, then that works just as fine too. So what you're going to do is go from this corner to this corner and crease. Same with the side and crease. Excuse me for a minute. There's stuff that came with me. Or didn't actually have any glue on it. Oops. And if you have a little too much glue, that's fine. Just peel it off. And then I rub it all over my fingers and get it all over my fingers. Anyway, go from this one to this one. And you can see the little corners. It's really X-Acto knife. Totally safe. And just put a line. And you can sort of see the line once you do that. Go from this corner to this corner. Push it down. And like I said, remember to use the back of the X-Acto knife and not the top of it. Because if you use the blade part, I'm tapping blade. If you use the blade part of it, you will cut it and then you'll have parts, bits and pieces. Okay, now what you're going to do is go in a little more. Go from this corner to this corner. So these two. And these two. These two. So now you're going to do these parts. Right outside the little flappy deals. You take your ruler. I push it up against them because they kind of lift up a little bit. So I push it against them to where I can't push anymore. And I back it up just a little bit. And I just crease that completely off. So I might mess that up a little bit for me. Okay, so yes, it just might be sharp or total edge. Okay, and now what you're gonna do is do these two corners right here, this one to this one, and this one to this one, and then you're gonna go back and do this little flappy deal right here at the corner to this one to this one. So it's just the same thing. So we're gonna do that. So this corner to this corner, and you can try to line up where the creases from this corner to this corner end, and that'll help you a little more. I got hair in my mouth somehow. So crease these corners. This corner to this corner. This corner to this corner. A little off, but that's alright. Actually, yeah, that's alright. It's alright if you just get it off a little bit, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, now what you're going to do is these four corners that you made, this little square in the middle, you're going to take, you made a little triangle here on each part right here. What you're going to do is you're going to take the tip of that triangle and go straight down on each of these ones. So just kind of eyeball it if you can. And if you can't, no big deal. Just try to get it as even as you can. And if you need help, you can always edge it up or line it up with the other corners. It'll always help if anything. And then this one's going to be completely off. Okay. So now you got all your corners creased. So now all you're going to do is crease the paper on that line. And it's going to crease so easy for you because you crease those lines. And if you didn't, then that's fine. Then just take it like where to go? I had another one over here somewhere. Right here. And if you didn't crease those lines, these are creased already, sorry. But if you didn't crease those lines, just line that up on the edges. Right here and right here. You line it up on the edges. And just fold it down and crease it. So either way it works, it's fine. If you don't want to crease it, you don't have to. Just remember corner to corner, corner to corner. Okay. Oops. And just fold all the creases down. Oh, hello, computer. Just kind of went bye-bye. I need to take a nap. Okay, now that you have all your little corners and gadgets done, you're going to do these ones. Just push on the corner. Because they're already going to be, you can see this one's already kind of curving in. So all you're going to do is take your fingers and push. It's already going to know how to crease it. Take your fingers on the sides and push it in. Push. And if it doesn't fold, it's because I forgot to crease that corner. That would be why. Cannot believe I forgot to crease a corner. And just push. Just crease and push. So just push. And now what you're going to want to do for these is on these corner ones, once they're creased in, they're going to form the little things like this. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Probably not very well. They're going to form this. And what you're going to do is you're not going to put it next to the heart. You're going to put it next to the little flap. So you're going to put it in. You're going to push it together and push it on this side. And I know it's really hard to see. But you're going to push it in and push it towards this little flap right here. And you're going to glue it. So you can easily see if there's an easier way to do this. Not really. Oh my goodness, come on, glue. This glue is going to make me so angry in a minute. Okay, there we go. I'm already at almost 20 minutes on this for a little simple project. And you can easily glue the whole outside of the corners, like of the little triangles that you made. You can easily glue them. Just don't glue them all at once right away. So glue, 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 glue. And you can glue two sides at once. Just make sure it's on the same flap side. Glue, 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 glue. Okay. And then you're just going to, on this triangle right here, close to this flap, right here, you're going to glue on the inside triangle. Put some glue. Put some glue. And then you're just going to hold it up there. You're going to push it together and then push with one finger. And try to line it up. Push, push, and push. And then you're just going to hold it there for a little bit. And this is also a time part. Depending on how fast your glue dries will depend on how long you have to hold it. My glue doesn't dry very fast, so I have to hold it for a little. Okay, then you're going to do it to the other side. A little bit. Okay. Glue the color. Lovely, it's coming apart. Glue the colored triangles right here, and then the one closest to the smaller flap, not the heart. Glue. My glue needs to go down a little bit more. There we go. And glue the inside triangle, outside big triangle. And you're just going to do it like you did these two. You're just going to push in and hold it there. And you're going to hold these two against the wall. You're just going to hold it there for a minute or two. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And once you think that's set, because you will easily glue it, you can fold these back just a little bit. And then you're going to glue the two flaps. So, glue. Oops. I can't see it, and I probably don't have it good in focus. I'm going to glue the flaps. Glue that a little better there. Okay. I'm going to glue and push these down and in. Down and in. And then you're just going to hold them there for a little bit. Let's see if I can do this with both hands. I should not have. And then you're just going to hold it there for a couple minutes. Or if you have little pins or something, or not pins, but clasps that you can do it too, you can hold them with that too. And straighten them out a little bit after a minute or two. And there's your box so far. Easy enough. So, now what you're going to do This is already a pre-glued box, so it's not going to come apart on me at all. Let's put the half on the glue. Let that one dry. And now what you're going to do is you're going to cut the little slits in them. This one's going to be on the bottom, and this one's going to be on the top. It doesn't matter which way, honestly. And I'm not sure what my scissors are, so just give me 1 second. I lost my pair that I had up here. So what you're going to do is you're not going to cut down very far for starters. You're just going to cut down just a little bit. And this one, when it's on the bottom part, I do like to lay it down and try to line up the little, there's a little triangle right here. I try to line the end of that up with the end of this and cut this. Or you could just score it easily, and then if it doesn't go all the way through, mine did. If it doesn't go all the way through, then you can just easily score and snip with the scissors. So now what I'm going to do is put these two together, so kind of fold the box a little bit, or twist the box a little bit, excuse me, and try to put them in there. And that is almost a perfect fit. You're just going to play with it a little bit. You can tell that it's lopsided. You're just going to play with it a little bit. And I'm actually going to cut the one I cut with the X-Acto knife just a little bit more. Then I'm going to try it again. And it works. And if you cut it over too much, I think I actually did this one. Yep. You can tell I covered over too much, but that is fine. It's kind of better to cut over too much than to not cut it all. But here's this box. And I kind of think it's cute how these kind of line up. It's a little cute box. So I hope that you will make these cute little Valentine boxes for your loved ones and share them with everybody. And just put little treats in them or whatever, or little notes. And I hope you like this video. And I will be hopefully doing some more crafts. And just like, subscribe, and comment below if you want to. Let me know which one your favorite is, maybe. Alright? Thanks guys for watching.